And now an antipodal excursion on Google Earth. We're going to Melbourne. As everybody knows, Australia and New Zealand are more or less antipodal to Europe. You drill a hole through center of the Earth from Melbourne, you end up in the Azores. Southern New Zealand puts you in the south of France. Tasmania was the site of the American victory in the Openshaw team competition in golf croquet this year. It's also the site of one of the more deadly sailing races in the world from Sydney to Hobart. We zero in on the area around Melbourne and Victoria, where Croquet Victoria was hosting the 2024 edition of the Australian Open Doubles Golf Croquet Championship. Stephen Morgan and Tom Balding were in attendance and made it to the final. Cairnlea is a suburb of Melbourne, at least I think I'm interpreting that correctly, where you find the Victorian Croquet Center, which is a fabulous facility hosting the Open Doubles competition, which is what we're going to see the final of in this video. I think Lester Hughes was the videographer. Whoever it was gave Tom Balding these files, and that's what I'm posting. Croquet Victoria brings you the tournament. And Don Oakley, our exclusive equipment sponsor, provides whatever you might need to just have fun or to reach your full potential in this wonderful sport. The facility actually resembles the NCC in West Palm. I'm guessing it's that upper right court in those center four near the clubhouse that we're looking at. This is game 2, best of 3. The Americans won the first one at the hook in a fierce battle for hoop 13. The American players are Stephen Morgan and Tom Balding, both in the top 10 in the U.S. The Australians are Owen Dickinson and Gary Phipps, with pretty similar rankings in Australia. The Americans are ranked a bit higher on the world level. I think the camera was outdoors on game 1. Now it's in a room upstairs, and the sound is a little harder to manage because there's a lot of vibrations bouncing off walls. We'll try to make it tolerable. Red played first as the losing team, and Stephen Morgan just cleared red beautifully with blue. So now Owen Dickinson will start turn 2. Yellow tried for the block of blue on red, but didn't need it.
No, not quite. No, it's on the leg.
Is that any better?
Yeah, it's runnable now. But a decent hit on yellow here, and it's academic. Black's drifted, so still prefer to be red and yellow. Well, it might not quite. So, stick it around. Downstairs is better when it's freezing down there in the shop.
Yeah. So you do last game.
Yeah, yeah, downstairs.
Speaks everything up. And then just tappy on that goal.
Everything you say will be captioned, so be polite and informative.
I've got real issues because the printer's just gone.
That's good. Yeah.
He's landed, so and
That's a good shot. Use red to protect itself. What if you think yellow can do? I don't know which one's the best thing to do. That's one. Yeah, there is. Yeah. Got a crack on blue, the other is a snuggle on blue, the other is hidden ridge and boundary. So many different things.
so I know about
I don't think it's another one in blue.
If it works, it's brilliant.
big long discussion. And they decided what they thought it probably was. And then they agreed on
But you're free of made an appearance yet? He's playing, isn't he?
Yeah.
He said that there's something information that's and then half hours. Now let me just, like, I'm trying to make it. And I just said, no, you're not doing that. It's very hard.
Yep.
So yes. I spell better than that.
You weren't very quick with it. You said, can you do a car race? You didn't tell us there what time you get to go.
Is he really staying at our place?
I'm so pleased that didn't come into my head because I was like, oh.
Gee, you're going to be paying for your board if you do that rubbish.
I tried to phrase it. It's quite hard.
Oh, was it?
I couldn't even do it.
Oh, I haven't done today. So
But
was it yesterday? What was it yesterday? Oh, I haven't done that one. That sounds very weird.
Halfway to your world record, Mike. They're halfway to your world record. Your record's 72 shots. They're halfway.
How did you get the record? By fluffing her around.
It was only 1/4 of the record.
Oh, that's close.
So you just filming it streaming?
Not streaming. I was hoping there'd be a young person here that could work out that stream.
Wow. Only reason for that was he was trying to cut it over into corner one.
That's not on the code. No, it's great.
Since when?
That's true.
That's all I've ever seen.
He was 4.5
Is that good positioning or missed work?
It's because he was trying to cut. He wasn't trying to give just a rush. Well, that's this.
Hey, Marty, you know how on your commentary you say that you lost one? Have you tried swallowing it?
Marty, look, I don't know if you see, I don't know if you see what's in his left hand.
Well, do you
Is
want
it click or
me to set you up on one spot?
Walked in there and got my Telstra off. But it's my money.
You don't know anything about tech, that's all right. He probably is. Surely he's doing that.
No, he's not. Yeah, so Marty, do you want me to set you up on one spot?
Does he take the hoop or sits the hoop?
Tangible
There's too many things to be done.
G'day, John, how are you? Yeah, well, I just got here, so I'm pretty appreciated at all. I've never seen a hoop yet. I've been here. I've only been here 10 minutes, to be fair. Why then? Not so much.
This is spectacular. He could see very little of blue.
Injury. And so
And if blue goes back in, is that a real Jaws thing?
into a fix. And my play was particularly good and it's
Is
Luckily, the last guy, the last 2 guys, she's got something like that.
Aerial view.
No, I do prefer the view from that man, but it's just so cold in the shade. No, this is, it's all right when they get, this is good for court 2, but it's not good for court 1 because it's going to be a weird angle just to get around these pillars and it's down the far end. So.
What did Black do?
Clear yellow and try to get it into the jaws when it
But he got it yellow.
went off. Yeah, green yellow. Objective 1 achieved.
Excellent.
You're trying to get a bonus. So you did.
Yeah. No, I see.
That's our
Which
favorite.
really is the best, appreciate it.
Well, not yet. It's getting up towards extreme jet.
Might be record for the one.
No, the record for Hoop 1 is 59, and we're on 51 now.
It was a little.
What was that?
Two state team ladies from South Australia. I nearly lost the world to Luke watching.
Deadly.
How many were that one talk about the skin from the Dickinson from the people? And
So that wasn't good enough.
they do that.
Doesn't exist at the moment, Cameron.
Technically.
Taking blue, I think. Maybe black is blocked on the other side of the wheel.
Doesn't matter where black goes, it's always going to. Unless he promotes blue or electricity.
Yeah, that's what I think. Gary hasn't shown his best jump shot. We all know
Jump
Gary.
clearance.
Jump clearance. You all know Gary can jump. So left it straight. That's a pretty good shot.
Double. Maybe double.
Yeah, not from that distance.
That must have been Derek's.
And after 22 minutes, Hoop 1 is finally scored.
See you tomorrow.
And the big watch too.
It's a bit better. But I feel better than I did yesterday, so that's good. Oh, yeah, it was,
It was a great shot. So we've got 2 Irish grips, standard grip, and whatever Gary does.
Is it Z grip?
Calling it a crook shank.
So how were the games this morning?
What's the quality of that?
Quality, anything interesting happen?
Entertaining.
Yeah, well, I thought there must have been some sort of mistake. My brain came in and said, what the hell's going on? Are they into the final already and they've got to put it up on Croquet scores? I said no.
Tom,
From what I heard, the third game was untimed
Yes.
in both series. I think that contributed to.
Oh, absolutely. Janet was kicking herself that she agreed to let them do that. She's doing it.
good shot. I mean, it's hopefully it will pan out in some way. I mean, obviously, I want Owen and Gary to win, but I wouldn't mind the Americans winning because they play faster than all the rest. That's a good example where they don't have to say a lot, they don't have to whip around a lot. Just get them on. And also, I wouldn't mind the Americans winning it too.
As the sun drops,
And a mere 4 minutes for hoop 2.
Maybe.
And who's sitting between Sue and Hannah?
That's Richard Parks, isn't
yeah, it's really yeah.
it? I do know Richard. He looks a bit shorter or something over there, doesn't he? So it's sort of squashed in.
He's sitting down, he's not usual to all.
What do you do here, Mark? You have a crack at this blue with red?
Both of you do. It's a given.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, that's a pretty good effort.
Footwork from the boundary.
He's pretty nimble too.
Oh, it's just, it's covered.
leave
You can control of the device here. I'll just move this over so frame, the window frame in there. Let's zoom in and out there. Is it?
Tom Balding came into Croquet as a big hitter, but he's now number 4 in the world because of shots like that. And I should clarify, of course, that the rankings on the scoreboard here are current for July of 2025. If you want to know what they were in May of 2024, just get on Croquet scores on the individual players' records, and you can go back to that time frame and find out. And speaking of Croquet scores, the value of Tim Murphy's efforts in publishing the results of Croquet events around the world cannot be overestimated. So go to croquetscores.com, go down to the left-hand corner, click that donate button, and help him out. Owen can go legally off sides to hoop 5 two ways here. He could score yellow with a half ball on the right, or he can clear black. Unfortunately, clearing black puts black in position to knock yellow out of the hoop. Remember, I said I was going to Mickey Huttenhoff's in Manhattan, Illinois to play with my 11-year-old grandson last weekend. He beat me in a 7-point game by doing just that. When my ball was in hoop 6, he cleared it from the north boundary and then beat me at the hook. He was a happy camper. And, of course, so was I.
No, actually, the last 2 times we did here, and then I used that money to buy this ticket.
Man, center ball here would get him hoops 4 and 5.
Sorry?
You managed to keep something in the frame?
Yeah, I think I touched the back one once, but I think it's still recording because the red limit's on.
Yeah.
That's all right. Touched it twice.
I went up to Queensland once. I got my wrist on my film men's finals up there with my Tinker.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
I filmed the whole first game, but I hadn't actually turned it on. I still got the whole time I was swimming in and out, and then I could actually turn it on.
There you go.
You pull up the chair, mate, we could do some commentary. I'll ask you questions. The screw. Scrupulous. That's what we call them. Yeah, that's it. You scrutinise that one right now. Owen attacking here, you think?
Yeah, I think he'd like that blue away. It's a bit dangerous.
I think he'll be leaving it for yellow.
There we go.
Missed.
Yeah. Blue's good. I think where it comes in, this shot is much easier.
Yeah, sure.
Just the whole emotion of the shot is easy. Decent shot. It is reasonable. He would have wanted more from that, I think.
Yes and no. He's better than leg-ish.
I think another.
Because he did hit the leg a bit.
Yellow's clearly offsides. I never saw him give him a direction, but it makes sense to have him shoot it from there rather than a penalty spot, because even though it's a yard or two closer, it's at right angles to the approach line to the hoop, which makes it harder to set up effectively.
Oh, sorry, it's right on here. It's on one side of the house. This side, I wasn't seeing the gaps.
It's the wrong side to this side, Mark. Because it gives blue a good clearance.
That's a bit long.
Luckily, red has been saved by black being not so good. Because blue can clear red towards the next hole. Yeah, we'll be taking a hoop shot here. Are you still?
At least if he has a decent shot, he'll hang around there and black will clear yellow. And then get anything. Just on the right.
I think he was shooting the hoop. Unusual for him not to even hit the hoop.
Do you think red will be one though with that, Mark?
Because I think yellow is a better shot.
You think yellow is a better shot? I think my guess is he's having a crack at the hoop.
The angle shots here don't have to be quite successful.
No, that's true. The hoops are in relatively fresh holes. Great hoop shot. Went through nice and clean. You probably couldn't see that on the footage because the Americans' heads were in the way.
Standing into that. Short.
What are we doing?
It's in the block of the leather. See the block?
Yeah, but sound.
Yeah, yeah. It's alright. So we don't say bad about it. They're free. Nice, dry, almost Owen shirt.
The Army Cairnlea.
He hasn't put out a wide block, and I think he should do a complete redraw. Alright, so we should do a complete redrawing. So I might get in a block without a buy. Just give me that one.
Yeah, there's a block of leaves now.
I don't care who's in my block, so long as it's something.
You only get one buy, 2 days.
It's enough.
And you need the rest
And
of
I'll know by
you need
then
the rest
too.
of the time.
Probably will. I probably need an emotional rest at some point.
Ooh.
And it looks so good to it, doesn't it?
Little extra line.
Nice.
And the emotional rest of that, these days,
Yes, well, you're known for your sensitive, empathetic side.
Now, you're not coming tonight, are you?
check the email. Absolutely.
I've got time to still vacuum the floor.
Yeah, right.
Sneaking in. Maybe blocked blue, but certainly not blocked black. Which I reckon will almost force the hoop shot. No, just
He's crawled. Want a closer shot, please?
cautious Clive there. Just sliding into a couple.
Tim and Tom.
There we go. Yeah. That's it. That looks nice. I think maybe it's maybe hoping to get a slightly shorter hoop shot. Now it's going to be dangerous. Yeah, I think yellow's
Yellow's
I think
in
yellow's
front.
blocked.
It's enough in front.
I put all the money that Mark Scruton has in that yellow blocking black.
I put all of his money on there too. So we're either both very rich or very poor.
This is a long system.
It's just a place and positional shot, I think.
I think it's a long distance style. Maybe trying for a foot position at the back. So we're going to jump in there. Clear.
Cleared it onto the leg and didn't go over it.
So what are you doing on your yellow here, Mark?
So if blue hits, it comes away and then red can come in.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
Like from the black.
I think Gary's gone wide from the back and front half away from the blue.
So blue has to hit.
And we'll be in a strong position afterwards. Maybe.
That should allow red to come in wide from black in running position. And yellow clears the blue.
Yeah, I like that. I'm on board with those options. But it's a fairly bumpy little attempt at wiring here.
Yeah. If you can get reasonably close, you should get a decent one. I think he got it. It's a bit of a slap on the thigh from Tom. He's just coming.
Right, so all the pressure on Gary. The aluminium shaft glinting in the sunlight.
shot, right in the middle.
Right in the middle, and here it goes.
Drifting almost.
2, 8. Almost level.
You can see all the red, I think.
Yeah, when it's on the wrong way, and the ball's going to go straight.
Have a bet here. Hit the hoop, hit the red, or hit the black. Or miss everything.
Miss everything.
When you're going to miss everything, I'm going hit the black. Oh, that's Mark winning some money back there.
Yeah, you hit it slightly slower. A little bit red or black.
Shot.
Through and down. Past the goal.
4-3 to Owen and Gary. You can tell the toss and corners that you get into.
They're assuming that they don't win a toss in the second.
Lovely setup by yellow, but it may block red on black.
It's going to be a shot black.
No, that looks like a.
What's happening here?
It's coming.
Also, Barry. Yeah. Yeah, so we did that before we played. We lost the toss, but got to go first.
I think red to take.
So close. Was trying to get blue to clear black.
Get the clearance
Get lucky.
and get in.
Talking to the man who invested in free.
Yes. I invented the
Wasn't that a clearance that the ball's written on the free?
Yeah, that's the way the ball. But the wrong balls are the wrong ways. The balls are in the opposite spots they're supposed to be. Don't worry, I reckon I've done a free just as many times as free has done a free.
And there is a Leicester as well.
Looks like a free of ones would disappear. That's a Leicester.
Leicester is going to the 13th booth, but you hit the leg from behind.
I thought that was in the card.
No, doing any kind of self-grievance going up to 13 is a Leicester. Chris McWhirter came up with that when I was playing doubles with him after I stymied him a bit of a lag several times. He managed to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
So unsatisfied.
Looks like red can't see the hoop or black.
Mastermind Gary, who's somewhere.
So a pre-clear on blue is his only option.
Some refreshment.
I think it'll be blue.
It's nicely clear. There. Lovely yellow.
Yes. Yeah, it's pretty handy at getting those lines.
And hitting them at just the right way. So we go very far. Really fast.
So what kind of grip do you call Gary's grip, Mark?
Normal standard grip.
That's understanding. We've been running with the crook shank. We've designed a new grip, crook shank.
You could call it the Z grip.
Don't try and get too close to these herbs.
It's the Phipps grips.
Phipps grips.
The Phipps grips, yes. Given I'm in control of the camera, it's the crook shank.
What was it?
I think it was a clearance on the just hooked it.
That one didn't come out
It's a support for us.
right.
I think he's more worried about the wire than the food. And I think he's got pretty close to that. I think the crook shank will be going through the back.
That's just not that good.
I've got no shot already.
I think you've got a chance of going. I'd be aiming to the right of the hoop, slow pace so that if it borrows to the left, it might become very annoying.
That's where you're at the book and
But Gary's going for a big bold play on black. No, he's changed his mind. You can do a bit of grievance here and you get stuck on it yourself. This gives you a chance. So you can get it.
The cricket club, he is like $8 and then run out. So came over the crickets and played with Hughes and $5. Which one the ground for chicken?
For all, yellow and red on the furthest boundary from one of the most difficult hoop line positional shots you get.
For sure.
A very good shot.
Maybe half a year too far. Right there. It's about 145
It's right on 45 mark. Yep, he's got a lock of the friction is on the yellow. So this would get sort of a free shot.
This will definitely be a home shot. I thought up to Tom and Steve.
Oh, yes, I know.
Home straight.
I said to him, I said, you're turning into Chief Deputy. She's like, I don't care if John wins or loses, just do it quickly.
That's a good shot. So much about that. And that one,
That's because Mark flattened his backswing. He didn't look up his.
was taking the previous shot.
Mark was playing his obvious work.
Is that a triple? Yellow, red, or blue?
I think Rick's looking at the
Owen's telling me I think Gary's idea is to get blue far enough that yellow's over in front and red can blue misses, red can run the hoop. Got a chance of 200.
You get a big carry on the left. On the other side. And yeah, good shot.
And in front 11. So now the pressure's on the board actually.
This is definitely in the blue cash practicing in the cards. No, he was talking. $40.
Big shot from him.
Yeah.
So what do you think I could do here? Are we in?
I think it'll go inside. Try and take a tight position. No, not tight. Tight enough. I think the winner will now be in red and yellow. Marty Clark, take a ping with the yellow now.
I think you've got a clear bloke.
Yeah. Like me.
Clear bloke.
Let's see, here's having this.
So,
Ooh, he really wanted that one. It would have put them in control for sure.
Very slightly on the right hand side. So that yellow stopped but drifted in behind. And it backs down to the
yeah.
And a couple of near misses by the Australians put the Americans in control.
Wouldn't that make it? Get his eyes tested. Gary and Owen to win these the next one.
No, he's got it. He's got a yellow one. He's got a yellow. Yeah, I think he tried. It's either that or the blue.
That's pretty much what they're discussing, I think.
Yeah, mid-court conversation. I think sliding one in makes more sense because if you get the block, if you don't, the yellow's not going to be any further away than red is. This might be wide.
Might be wide. For position, to block black on yellow. And that's about the same distance from the same angle.
And the favor is returned.
That was unexpected. It's yellow.
So she's very happy.
What's that?
And as spectacular as that was, it did run a small risk of having yellow hampered on its way back to Hoop 13. These two teams are so well matched. The battle at the hook in game one took 15 minutes. Let's see how long it takes for somebody to win this one.
It's close, but it's
No. Yeah. The breeze just blew it over.
the slippery slope.
Why aren't they caramel and drop tickets?
We're getting dangerously close into, I wish we had Lux territory.
It depends on what you get to game three, and it's unfortunately short. However, if blue misses, should some very good clearing.
think we were trying to protect the wound from vomiting.
Trying to protect the hair. Just eating it. Free shot.
Yes. Even if you
Mini
miss
chair.
your
Getting dangerously close to wishing we could.
No, it's.
Oh,
Can't have it.
If you like that.
It's gonna have to get rid of it.
And you're a bit of followers. They were busy the last time, but next
Sometimes they're gonna get dark.
well, like in practice till after 6, but
What
it's
I love is
not very
so
much.
a little bit of the
5:30.
live stream last week.
So
Five.
they just don't know.
Best bit was
I reckon
at
I
the
would.
end of day 3,
Well, I talk
where you said that's it for the day, and then you ran
about,
off.
you know,
It's not
the
just being
head
talked
down
about.
stuff.
Red's block, black.
Okay, look,
Black's bare and yellow.
jump out, so
That was hilarious. I love it.
Shot.
Leaving red, blue to clear the red. Black.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Are you doing this people individually?
Shot.
Blue clears red. Black's probably going to clear yellow.
Okay.
Yesterday, everybody won the toss was together. Today, everyone won the toss one. So that's how we get averages.
My question is, how do you know people who are blue and black won the toss?
Looks actually
For me, it's toss one.
What are you doing here?
Double.
window.
Stop shot.
Stop shot yellow. If I can get the right angle, clear yellow as well.
Clear both.
You mean red.
Try for it.
We could have back
Yeah.
Just trying to leave them in front.
Maybe they want to play third game. They've travelled all the way from the US, they must get the money's worth.
Yeah, the exchange rate, we'll play one game to get the money.
It's cheap to play here apparently.
I reckon in grand finals, instead of a 5 match, like in the 5th match or the 3rd match, best of 3, they should just do 7-yard boundary shootouts.
Weird red. It's an anti-free.
No, I think you need another.
I think that would be clear and yellow. Runner in. Just a runner in, I think. Just
Yeah.
doesn't
Oh,
go
it's
blue.
not going to be blue.
Took a bobble on the way up.
Not on these cards.
That was a worms.
That's less for you.
See, that is it.
Sure, it wasn't a wombat.
Well, that's a bit better than a Leicester because Leicester we have a leg so it can't get through.
Technically, a Leicester is
Oh.
technically, Leicester is one of the first of your 2 balls
Yes.
going up to 30, not after.
But now,
Yeah, this is the problem with putting red in the
You
top.
jump, Ethan. You know, we all know that.
Anyway, there's nothing.
Gary doesn't fancy his jumps.
Oh, he can be very good, but he hasn't been today. So.
And you certainly don't want to drop it now, do you?
Well, no, not really. A little bit, it doesn't end at all.
Yeah, but if you're going for a jump, then
And to all of them send yourself.
Yes,
This is
exactly.
to clear yellow.
Yes, yeah.
It's partners with casting shadows or dispersions. Clears yellow. Now, red to come through.
It's just a tiny amount.
Through. When would legal?
I think that's good.
It's through.
It's got half a ball.
Yeah, but they can't.
Can't miss it.
Sharp.
I feel like I copped more abuse from there than I did on the field.
So yellow is to go across.
It wasn't when you went back.
Piece of paper.
I'm sure.
Piece of
No, he'll be trying to sit behind yellow so red can hit him below.
Me go up.
You can get that.
So I think red will be hitting.
The black is, the blue is now black.
Yeah, but I think red will take it.
Thanks, Barney.
Toasted sandwich, please.
Where is this magical person sound coming from?
Toasted sandwich.
Five-star, 3 books here.
That's
It's nearly a free. What do you call a super free?
They don't really understand the fruit.
That was a pretty wrong ball.
Was a technical free.
I think it's just starting to get a little bit worried.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, it's at this pace, they can't start it.
When you get done, that's fine.
That's what I mean.
Screw the stuff, or you call the record.
4:30.
How many shots on this week?
25.
Oh, come on. It'll be dark before you get there.
Sure. Don't tell me they're going to be in the jaws again. You said the first game, they were in the jaws separate.
Got knocked out
Multiple
every
jump
time.
shots, knocked out.
It's a tricky one. It's blue. It's blue. You know,
I prefer to block.
short shot.
If you do this,
Yeah, and it's on the perfect angle for a. And he was trying.
So, what will they do?
We're going to try and fit it in something like
Then
that.
we'll have our flash.
It's an England block. The final, doubles final is usually sometime down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that right?
It's in all other places, it's not playing, it's like
Yeah, yeah.
And the two Americans gone home and got clear, and that's what I'm
Yeah, cool. I don't know. I don't even mind if I lose.
You guarantee in there.
So you didn't fancy playing in the
No, I have to LC health professional.
And blue sea
What did you
is
use?
the question.
I don't like
three.
definitely take that now.
Yeah.
Whether everyone's landed in the middle or left to centre, I don't know.
trying to flash that.
Left to centre, I think.
Pack your onesie.
Yeah, of course I do. What kind of a question is that?
Where were you with that
Typical.
onesie? Lester, come on.
I might do a collection pass over and see if we can buy you a new one, just so you've got options.
Have you got one?
I was tempted to buy a road
A little bit
one
too
for this year. So then money might get a joke that I bought.
What do you call it if you have two onesies?
Oh, yeah, I'll zoom in a bit.
Yeah, you got it.
I think you can still see it, but it's tight.
She's not good.
Well, then, unless yellow blocks blue on the hoop.
So, yes. Priority for yellow, blue.
I think blue attacking red is likely to do a Keating and
Not kinky.
Sure. Here. Yep, here he goes.
for the championship.
All the glory. Oh.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's go, Owen. Let's put ourselves in turmoil right now.
Now, what is this?
Level the match. Bring the light meters out. Rejected. And Black has a clean shot on the hoop. That's so disappointing. But is he going to take it?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Trying to avoid him. Becky go through must have been equalised and he was dressed up. So what they call figures. Get his tail and hanging out of his pants and front paws and
Chance two.
Other one for the championship.
Straight.
And after another 15-minute slugfest at the hook, Tom Balding and Stephen Morgan over Owen Dickinson and Gary Phipps to win Game 2 and the 2024 Australian Golf Croquet Open Doubles Championship. This will be the last video we put up for a while. I need to take a break, and the USCA has started a new official YouTube channel under US Croquet Association. All this material will still be available under the old name, R. Dilly Croquet. So I hope you'll continue to enjoy that at your leisure. I want to thank Chris Barley for his longtime support, and especially Don Oakley and the Croquet Store for helping keep us going. So long from Australia. I'll continue to monitor the channel for comments and questions, and we'll let you know when new stuff is coming out. And now the unexpurgated award ceremony.
I know a lot of people have travelled a long way, and I'm really grateful for that. So thank you to everyone, and especially to our international guests too. The games have been really good, although very stressful today. I will never ever untime a game again. I have learned a lot from today, and I won't be doing that again. So never ask me again because it won't happen. And I would also like to particularly thank the groundsmen and the court people. So particularly thanks to Shane, Kevin, Owen, Bruce McGregor, Sahel, Chaz for setting the hoops, getting this all set up. And I do know some extra people did help on the first day. So thank you very much. I'd like to thank Claire for doing all her bookwork as she normally does. I'd like to actually thank ACA for all their organisation in getting this tournament ready, so thank you very much. And also to all the spectators, thank you very much for coming and staying. And I think that's been really good because these have been really good matches and we don't always get to see this class of field. So thank you everyone for coming. I think I'll just get on with the presentations now. We'll be here too late. So in the plate, runners up in the plate were Barry Jennings and Kevin Beard. Now I know Kevin's had to go. Is Barry still here? I can't see you. Barry's gone. So they were runners up. In first place for the plate was Shane Downey and Kevin McLean. We've got the right way round, yes. Beautiful.
Going in front of the screen.
Oh yeah, that's what we meant to. They gave us that.
Come on, this way. Such a love being in control.
Speech.
Runners up in the Y event. Now they have had to go home, but runners up in the Y event were Helen Gammon and Lindsay Petullo. And for those that don't know, that's the first time they've ever played together. So I think that was really good. For the winners of the Y event, we had Richard Hinkst and Andy Barbero. Richard's had to go, but Andy is here to take certificates. You can. Back to you.
Thank you.
Well done. That was another new pairing.
No, they have new pairing to this event, but they have played before. Lindsay and Helen never played an event before. The fourth place in the open doubles, for those that don't know, my printer's collapsed, so I don't have a card, but that would be Robert Fletcher and Pete Lambredi. So, yeah, I think so. And third place, we've got Malcolm Fletcher and Greg Fletcher. Because my printer died then, sorry. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Get out of your way.
And second place in the doubles goes to Gary Phipps and Owen Dickinson.
Oh,
Oh, thanks.
We'll go right back against the screen so we make the screen look.
Okay, make it good.
Yeah, very good.
Speech, Owen.
Thank you.
Someone do a speech, come on.
Yes, thank you for everyone coming. I like the tournament. I've played shots I've never thought I could play. Thank you for pushing me. Always a bridesmaid.
The winners, we've got Thomas Boulding and Stephen Morgan. I have got a certificate, but these are probably more important. Yes.
Well, thank you for having us. The Bad News Bears have taken over Australia.
Can I get you to stay there, and I might get a picture of the runners-up and the winners for our website. Is that?